Over the past few months, the internet has been wild over images of what appears as a doorway cut into a cliff on Mars. Described on one website as a pharaonic tomb door because of its resemblance to some Egyptian remains, it is in fact only about 1 foot high. After its discovery, the world is going insane to see aliens. But have we really found aliens? Or have they found us? Let's find out. Welcome to Space World. In today's video, we are going to talk about a secret alien doorway that has been spotted on Mars. So if you want to know more about it, then stay with us until the end of the video. For the past 10 years, NASA's Curiosity rover has been trundling around the surface of Mars, taking photos in its quest to understand the history and geology of the red planet, and perhaps even find signs of life. The Curiosity has been roaming the desolate dunes of Mars alone, and so far it has traveled 27.84 kilometers, over 3,472 Martian days. Most recently, it took a photo which appeared to show a doorway carved into the rock. It's the sort of thing that on Earth might indicate an underground bunker, such as an air raid shelter. So what is this eerie doorway on Mars? According to Ashwin Vasavada from the Mars Science Laboratory, the rectangular opening is simply the space between two fractures in a rock. In conversation with Gizmodo, Vasavada added that the area imaged by Curiosity's mast cam has formed from ancient sand dunes. These dunes piled on each other over centuries. Owing to the pressure from this constant piling, the sandstone essentially fractured at different spots. So that door is not a door, but in fact a small opening in the rock. Usually these fractures in Martian sand dunes are vertical. In this case, it appears that there were 2 vertical fractures and the middle piece has been removed. Or perhaps it is a single vertical fracture and its blocks have moved a little bit, Vasavada explained. In addition to Vasavada, some other scientists have also confirmed that while the door-like rock formation may appear to be full-sized in our imaginations, it's possible the cavity seen is only a few centimeters or inches tall in real life, though it's difficult to be certain from the picture. So if you look at the bigger, colorized version of the original picture here, then you may notice that the doorway shape is up towards the top of the composite image, a little to the left of the center. The image was taken at a geological feature known as Greenhieu Pediment by the mast camera on board Curiosity on 7 May 2022. To discuss it in more detail, in the years that we've had access to close-ups from Mars from landers and orbiters, we've been treated to some truly weird and wonderful snapshots of the red planet. Craters filled with ice, strange chevron-shaped rock formations, hollowed-out mountains, and plenty more. In terms of spooky discoveries in space that appear to resemble alien structures, it's important we don't get too carried away with what grainy images can sometimes suggest. You may remember the strange cube-shaped object spotted on the moon by China's Yutu-2 rover last year. After further investigation, it turns out that the alien hut was simply another rock, with tricks of light and perspective giving it its cuboid shape. Similarly, we suspect that this mysterious doorway will ultimately have an explanation that's just as ordinary. But we're having plenty of fun speculations in the meantime. Although the internet erupted after a photograph from NASA's Curiosity rover appeared to show an alien door, experts are pretty sure it's just a natural feature of the Martian landscape. This is a very curious image, British geologist Neil Hodgson, who has studied the geology of Mars, stated. But in short, it looks like natural erosion to me. So several clues make it clear that the subject of the image is not an actual door. For a start, it's less than 3 feet high, as stated by planetary geologist Nicolas Mangold of the University of Nantes in France. Or this may show the Martians were small, he quipped. Other tongue-in-cheek suggestions from the internet included the idea that it is the space tomb of Jesus, a crib for E.T., or a save point for a video game, the Vice website reported. But the real answer is that it's none of those things. Instead, what looks like a door is in fact a shallow opening in the rock that's almost certainly caused by natural forces, say the experts. So, if the door isn't a door, what is it? Hodgson, a vice president at the British geoscience firm Searcher, thinks the door is caused by erosion. Rocky layers called strata can be seen on the rock, dripping on the left and higher on the right. These are silt beds with harder, sandy beds that stand out, he stated. They were deposited perhaps 4 billion years ago under sedimentary conditions, possibly in a river. I'd need to see more of the outcrop to be sure, or a wind-blown dune. Martian winds have eroded the strata since they become exposed on the surface, and the images even show traces of them inside the door, he said. In addition, several natural vertical fractures are also visible in the image, among them fractures caused by the way rocks weather on Mars, and the small cave or door seems to have formed where the vertical fractures intersect with the strata, he said. It seems a large boulder has fallen out under its weight to create the door-shaped cave. As he said, gravity isn't as strong on Mars, but it's plenty strong enough to do this. So the culprit is the rock lying on the surface just to the right of the door, which appears to have a smooth vertical edge, possibly because it fell out relatively recently and hasn't been exposed for long to the Martian winds. It's all very natural and similar to outcrops you can see in many arid places on Earth, he said. In addition, Mangold, who studies geological data from the Curiosity and Perseverance rovers, agrees that the Martian door has been created naturally by the structure of the rock. These are fractures in two directions, creating an open box with a door appearance, nothing artificial, Mangold said. Furthermore, internet speculation has raised the possibility that the small door-shaped cave may have been caused by a seismic Marsquake. 2 of the largest Marsquakes ever recorded, for example, happened in late 2021. But Mangold is cool on the idea. The whole mountain is seriously fractured. There's no need of big Marsquakes, he said. Instead, the fractures may have formed before the rock was exposed by the hydraulic pressure of water in its cracks, or they may be a result of thermal stress caused by the seasonal variations in temperature on the planet's surface. It's a very beautiful fractured outcrop indeed, said geologist Angelo Pio Rossi of Jacobs University in Bremen, Germany. Rossi has created panoramas of the outcrop from successive photographs from the Curiosity rover, and he too thinks the door-shaped cave was produced by the visible fractures in the rock. Part of his work is to find analogs on Earth for geological structures seen on Mars, and there are numerous similar structures here on our own planet, he said. And this is it for today, guys. What are your thoughts on today's video? Share your views with us in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell icon for more amazing videos about space. And thank you for watching.